Good morning. We are starting the day off actually with my oldest two. I have Kyra and Hudson with me here. We are gonna run out to get a couple of groceries and then also, is she crying too? Okay, maybe we'll take the oldest three along. Everybody wants to come along. We're gonna quick run some errands this morning. So we are heading to get some groceries. It's just at the little Amish stop. So this is not our big like monthly or twice a month shop, but we do need a couple things. And then I also need to stop in at the greenhouse to pick up some lavender that we're planting, as well as I think we're gonna stop at another little Amish shop because Hudson has a birthday party this coming weekend and needs to find a little gift. So a couple little stops this morning and then we'll be back doing some gardening. I have some fun recipes I want to share with you, and anyway, I can't wait to spend the day with you and I hope you're up for a good time.
Everyone needs a friend, so let's come together, celebrate each other, stand united as one. We lift our hands up and pray, lay all our love before Him with all of our faith. He is the change within us, there is a light, let Him lead the way, lift our hands up and pray today. Oh, pray. Everyone needs somebody to lean on. Everyone needs someone who cares. If we come together as one, help each other get stronger, we are bound in the name of the Lord. So let's come together, celebrate each other, stand united as one. We lift our hands up and pray, lay all our love before Him with all of our faith. He is the change within us, there is a light, let Him lead the way, lift our hands up and pray today. Oh, pray. Oh, pray. Oh, pray. Oh, pray. So let's come together. Yeah, let's come together. We lift our hands up and pray, lay all our love before Him with all of
So I never got to show you our chicken coop, but it came. It's perfect for the little ladies, and Lessie is gonna check the eggs. All right, let's see if we have any eggs. Looks like we've got some chickens in. There's one egg. But there's one that's cracked, so we'll have to clean it out. And another chicken in here. Kyra's playing dolls with all her three kittens wrapped up. We made it back home and it's definitely a little chillier out there, hence the jackets again today. It's been so nice and warm the last few weeks, or at least days of the week, into the 80s. I think we're all in like 60s for the foreseeable future. So anyway, still nice for working outside. I thought I would show you what I picked up today. So first up, I got 2 bags of potatoes that we need for this week. I'm actually bringing a friend a meal later in the week, so I need them for that. Got a bag of carrots, and then we got some avocado oil, which is the only oil that we actually use in this house. I don't use any vegetable oil, even olive oil. A lot of the olive oils that you can find in stores is actually diluted with a lot of vegetable oil, which is really bad for you. I have been so hungry for avocados. So I picked up, what do we have? 5 avocados, I think. I need some soy sauce for our recipe for dinner tonight, Got a bunch of raw honey. We love this on fresh sourdough bread as well as in tea is kind of the main purposes of what we use honey for. And then I got one regular onion, one purple onion, and then this is actually just a big bag of bananas that are getting ripe. So I'm hoping to make our favorite protein muffins with those. And then I actually picked up two of these 1 gallon jars at that little Amish store. We have a bunch of Holsteins and 1 Jersey. So I love to use the Jersey milk when I'm doing ice cream, butter, anything like that because she has a much higher fat content. So Josh actually milks her separate, and so I got these jars, and I'll probably need to get 1 or 2 more. I wasn't sure how many to get, but to put the milk in for the cream to come to the top instead of right now we've been using this giant, I think it's either a 3 or 4 gallon container. So it'll just be easier for one to find space for in the fridge, but I'm also curious if I'll be able to get more cream off it this way. So anyway, that is everything I picked up at those 2 stores. Oh, and Hudson did get a birthday gift. He got a little bow and arrow set for his friend, which is super sweet. And then I'll actually take you over here and show you the plants that I picked up at the greenhouse. I was very excited to find silver dollar eucalyptus. We do a lot of flower arranging for the summer, sell to florists and stuff. Again, I have some eucalyptus started, but I was so happy to add some more. And then a good 2 trays of, well, actually 2 trays minus 1. This is a rosemary that got popped in there. Whoops, but we'll use that for herbs. And then the rest of this is Provence lavender. It's what we've had at the garden and are planning to plant at a different flower bed now as well. And then this one just has kind of a mix of things. I got these pansies. I love putting pansies on salads or things like that to add some color. Got some basil, which gets me so excited for pesto again. And then I also picked up some dill. I had got most of my herbs a different time, but just a couple that I was still missing. Of course, we have the tomato plants. I picked up a few of them here. And my favorite is actually this big beef tomato. They're really good for canning. And then Hudson also wanted a cherry tomato for his little garden box. So got that back there. Another basil plant. And then these are actually asparagus ferns. Never grown them before, but I'm really excited to give that a try. And then I also got a couple of hot pepper plants. These are jalapenos. So this is what's going on here in the sunroom. You can tell I have been planting my seedlings into bigger pots because they have just definitely outgrown the trays. That's what I need to do for a bunch of these today. You can tell they're just starting to get way too crowded in here.
I have 3 more.
3 more eggs? Wow, 1 of each color, huh? This has definitely been a hot, wow, it's still warm.
I know, it's still warm.
Are they all?
I don't think this, well, this one is a little bit. I've had around it too, and there was a white egg and a white chicken.
Look how pretty these are. I love that bluish green color. That's really cool, Kyra. Okay, pardon the mess behind me, but I wanted to show you my outfit of the day. It is cooler outside, like I said, like in the 60s. So I picked something a little cozier. I am wearing just a denim kind of light wash. Is this called like an acid wash? I don't know. Anyway, whatever it's called. Thrifted that. Also, my shoes are thrifted, which match perfectly with my sweatshirt. And this one is from a small shop called Grace and Joy Co. Y'all, I love the writing on this. It says, can't throw stones while washing feet. Love that, and there's a lot behind that. In fact, my 9-year-old already asked me about that. What does that mean, Mom? And it was a good conversation starter. So anyway, I had wanted a bit of an oversized fit, which this definitely is, but I feel like I could have sized down. I got a large. I feel like I could have definitely got a medium and still had a pretty oversized look, but it is just so comfy. I love when my sleeves are really long. So anyway, perfect like beige color. And then the inside of it is this kind of like fleece-ish I don't know if that's what it actually is, but like really soft. So anyway, I'm excited to wear this. You'll probably be seeing a lot of it. But also, this is not sponsored by them, but Grace and Joy also has a bunch of really nice modest pieces on their website. So if you want another small shop recommendation, there you have it. And now I should probably go clean up my groceries. Treat today for my German speaking followers. I know some of you speak Low German. I grew up speaking Low German, was determined I was gonna pass it on to my kids, and unfortunately it's proving to be really difficult when you're growing up in a completely English speaking environment. My husband only speaks English, so anyway, we get words and phrases in here and there. So they're learning slowly, but I wanted to let you know about a cruise that my family is actually on. So some of you may know that I grew up doing a ton of traveling. My family always enjoyed singing. The last few years before I got married, we sang full time, and that's what they're still doing. They're still singing. And February of next year, they're actually going on a sail and sing type cruise. February 19 to 23, I think. Let me check that. 19 to 24, 2024. This will be a Low German cruise, so a lot of I think some of their songs might even be in Low German. Now they have to be. As well as sessions, which the sessions are a lot on strengthening families, marriages, that kind of thing. Things that I'm very passionate about on here, as you well know. But it will be a special treat for specifically my German audience, or if you're English speaking and would just like to go on this cruise, good music. I'm sure not all my family songs will be in German, so there will still be things for you to glean from. Ryan and friends, some of you may know him, will be on the cruise as well. Also Edward and Christine Clausen, really good at harp. So if you are interested, all the food and everything is included in the price. Anyway, I will leave a link below. You can contact my sister actually if you want to sign up, if you have questions. She is very sweet, so call her and say hi. I'm actually just chatting with the shop, Grace and Joy Co, where this is from, and they are giving me a discount code for you guys. 15% off with the code Homemaker, and the code is good through the end of April. So that is so sweet of them. But I was just outside, brought the chickens some table scraps from lunch, and went and picked this tea. I cannot even tell you how excited I am about fresh tea again. Whatever you call this, mint tea, that's what I always grew up calling it. People around here call it meadow tea. Also, I've heard it be called garden tea. Whatever it is, it's delicious, and I'm about to make our first batch of the season. I didn't end up picking a whole bunch of this. I was picking away, and then I touched a plant that I was like, wait, I think that might be poison ivy. I actually didn't grow up around poison ivy, so I still am not quite sure what it looks like. I have touched it before and have never gotten a rash or anything, but I didn't want to be like picking poison ivy with, you know, tea. So none of this touched the poison ivy, but that's why I just got this little handful. It should make enough, and in fact, I think I'm going to use one of these jars to mix it. I think that will actually be perfect to let it cool. We'll let it cool through the afternoon and then probably have it at dinner time. I don't have a recipe for this. I'm just gonna rinse off my mint and then fill a pot, boiling water, add some honey, and then let it cool. Everything is to taste. So everybody was sniffing this before, and we're all, it's just so, I don't know, invigorating. I wish so many times that I could have like a scratch and sniff through YouTube videos. I'm standing here by my tea and realizing, wait a minute, maybe I do have a couple of pointers to share when you're making garden tea. Not that they wouldn't turn out without this, but might enhance it. Things my mother taught me when making tea. is you don't want to let the water boil when the leaves are in here, or else it'll make the tea bitter. So just kind of keep an eye on, and the water is hot now, so I actually turned it off and I'm just gonna let this steep for a while. And then also I only ended up filling my water, I don't know, maybe a quarter of the way. That way this will become more of a concentrate. And then I'll dissolve the honey in here as well, and then we'll pour it into the bigger jar and fill that with cold water. That way you just have cold tea a lot faster if you're wanting to use it the same day. So anyway, it's nothing crazy fancy, but those are a couple pointers. Also, while we're here, yes, I'm very new to the chicken thing and just terribly excited about every egg that comes in. I think you can maybe see a little peek of it there. The kids have been bringing eggs in. We have 9 here right now, 1 broke, so that means 10 eggs today, which is the most we've ever gotten in a day so far. So I have to show you the colors of these. We're supposed to have some that lay white, some lay brown, and some lay blue, but clearly we're getting some different shades of these colors too. So anyway, this little things that are making my day these days. To pot some of these plants. I am a little bit concerned. I've noticed that a number of the plants are getting yellow leaves. I have seed started multiple years and Abby, yeah, you tell them. Yeah, good job. She said Abby. Anyways, I'm wondering, the stonebasons came and worked on this stone after the plants were all seeded. Actually, just a week ago they were here, or maybe not even a week ago that they were here working on it, and I just left the plants in here. But I feel like after that, a number of them have gotten yellow leaves, and they're not overwatered, I assure you. So, I don't know. I hope that they will be okay. If not, I mean, seeds are not a big investment, thankfully, but there's so much pride in growing them yourself, and it's what I've done for the past number of years, so I hope they'll be okay. Anyway, I'm gonna repot these nonetheless. Some of them look perfectly fine, but there's some that, especially my cantaloupe, and then some of this cabbage is also just doesn't look super good. Oh, and the like tomatoes. So anyway, we're gonna give it a shot. Can I have it? Thank you. Just gonna fill this. I like to fill it all the way to the top, that way. You got a leaf. That way, when I water it, it'll settle a little bit, so it won't be all the way full. Then, can I have this spoon? Thank you. We're gonna start over on this end. Do you know what this is called?
Yes.
Yeah, this is lemon basil. Isn't that exciting?
Oh, that's...
Yeah, and then we're gonna pop it right in here.
Yes.
Yeah, that way its roots can get big.
Oh, this.
Yeah, can you get me another one?
Mommy.
Thank you. This is always the point in the game when I realize that, oh my goodness, I planted way too many seedlings. It happens every single year. It looks like so few when they're in these trays.
Abby.
You can tell them it's Abby, yep. She's such a chatterbox recently, it's the cutest. Normally before the kids go to the barn, they like to have a snack. Probably all of their favorites, aside from if it's like treat like cookies or something, is a smoothie. And so today I'm actually making them some little smoothie bowls. And it's very similar to the recipe that I actually showed in the What I Eat in a Day, except today we're doing blueberries and then homemade yogurt. I have some bananas, and then we're also gonna put a scoop of protein powder in it, right? Abby, do you know where the lid is?
Yes.
Where is it?
Yeah.
Yep. Here it is. I found it. Should we turn it on?
Yes.
Okay, ready? Dinner tonight is a chicken stir fry. Just have a bunch of veggies that I'm going to throw in there. I have some onions here, or a onion right now. I have another purple onion there. My goal with stir fries is just lots of color. I love when they look super colorful, and then we'll be serving that on rice. So pretty simple recipe, but a delicious one. And I don't think we're gonna really do any dessert, or sides, because we have all the veggies in the stir fry. So anyway, that is dinner tonight. Let me know in the comments below what you're cooking for dinner. I could use some inspiration when I do my menu planning, but I'm just gonna pop this in. I'll link the recipe that I'm using in the description box below, although I am following it very loosely and just kind of using what I have on hand. And I don't know, I feel like it's kind of rare that I actually completely follow a recipe, just because I like to add my own twists. I think that just kind of happens after you've cooked for so many years. You kind of know what you like in your food. So I'm gonna chop up all these veggies and things, and then hopefully we'll be ready for dinner soon. I'm a little bit late on that. I'm doing laundry today. I know I haven't really shown you any part of that today, but that has been taking up some time. I had a couple of appointments that I needed to make, so I was on the phone for a while, and anyway, somehow the rest of the afternoon has just really slipped away from me. I was outside for a bit and saw that the rhubarb is looking really nice. So I'm thinking one of these times we should make something really yummy with rhubarb. I feel like it's kind of, people have a love-hate relationship with rhubarb. They either love it or they really don't like it. So all of us really enjoy rhubarb. So I'll have to do that. Oh my, how fun to work together today. Thanks for joining me. I hope you were inspired, and I will look forward to seeing you next time. Bye, friends.
Golden, golden thing.